Hello, welcome to the Buff Up Show. It is episode 5 of our PC gaming show over on the Next Gen Gaming blog, and we have a beautiful new intro there. Hope you like it. Speaking of beautiful things, I am joined by my co-host, as always, Mr. Aaron Sullivan.
How you doing? How you doing?
It's alright, it's alright. And a guest to the show is, he's our friend from Poland. We've made all the Witcher jokes that we possibly can, so I'm just going to introduce him. It's Av.
Hi.
Hi. What? You seem so happy to be on the show, Av.
I am very happy. Always.
This actually is Av's version of happiness right here.
So Av, why are you pleased to be a PC gamer?
Why shouldn't I be pleased to be a PC gamer? All the best stuff comes out on the PC.
You think he's being sarcastic, but you know this is Av. What have you been playing? I know you've been playing League of Legends. Why don't you tell us a bit about League of Legends that you've been playing this week?
Oh, you would probably need to get cited out. What can I tell you that you don't already know?
All right, well, Av is my League of Legends. You're sort of like my Yoda to Luke Skywalker. You're teaching me the ways of the tower dive and so on. Is that right?
Oh, of course. Sucks much, he does.
All right, we'll move to Aaron. Aaron, are you a bit more enthusiastic about PC gaming?
I'm here to like balance it out.
I'll be honest with you, mate. I'm actually not. I can tell you why I'm not glad to be a PC gamer this week. And it would
you
be
said
the
this
failure.
last time. You said this last time. Come on.
It would be the failure that is the TERA sneak peek. I wanted it so bad, and it didn't come. And now I get.
How bad did you want it?
Now I get hour sessions every now and again. I want it bad enough that I'm willing to kill you and sell your parts on the market.
All right, so transitions. Thank you for that. But that transitions nicely into our first topic. It is the TERA sneak peek. We had beta keys to give away. Twitter went wild last Friday, and everyone was gearing up for this weekend sneak peek beta, and it never came for Europe. Basically, they had some server issues, and we could never get on. But since then, they haven't confirmed a new sneak peek, but they have been running nightly stress tests, so it's been up for a couple of hours here and there. And last night, it was on the whole night until the morning. And Av, I know you played some of that. Can you tell us what you experienced in this sneak peek?
Damn you, Av. Damn you.
Oh, yes. In the 20 minutes or 15 minutes, I can't exactly remember, that I experienced, it hasn't been that much. And I've spent most making the character.
So character creation, is it as good as you were hoping for? Are there enough options? Is there enough?
It's good. It's not on the level of Eve or Ion, but it doesn't need to be. Okay. It looks good as it is.
So on a scale between Ion and World of Warcraft, where is TERA?
Oh well, on the scale of that, I suppose like it's way better than WoW, obviously, because WoW is having terrible old models like for a while now, but it's quite decent. I mean, there are several like customizations, like several faces to choose from, several hairs and stuff. It's good. I mean, you don't get to change your body type as far as I remember, but regular things like skin color, hair color, and well, the game looks bloody good.
Yeah, the game does look good, and you mentioned body types there. I think the body types are more represented in the race you choose.
Yeah.
They've got these big mammoths, or like beastly men, and then they've got these little plump little races as well. Which yeah, we're really interested in TERA, but we're not into the whole lore and the whole race thing yet. But which race did you choose?
Horns. The horns do it for me.
Oh, the Castanic. The Castanic. That's the one race I know. And did you go for female or male?
Yes. The female. They look the best.
All right, cool. And I've actually watched some footage of this sneak peek, and it seems to be people killing trees. Can you confirm that trees are the mob to kill?
Trees are the mobs. I can confirm that trees and ancient trees are also the mobs.
Oh wow, ancient trees. Okay, cool. So I imagine they use the same model and just called them ancient trees and just made them slightly bigger.
Exactly.
So obviously this is an action MMO, and we're all looking forward to the action-based combat. as an MMO veteran, what would you say about the combat from levels 1 to 4?
Really, before the servers went down, it was quite enjoyable. I mean, it shows your own skill. Like, it shows you. When I made the Lancer, it was mostly based on how well you time blocks, how well you do that. It's quite enjoyable. It's like, it feels better than just standing there, clicking someone to select him, and then just pressing 1 to 5 your skills.
Okay, good stuff. Well, I happen to know, as we're recording, the servers have just gone up. We don't know how long they're going up for, and as they say, it is a stress test. So they're trying to stress the servers out and seeing how they cope. So this is not a play test in any shape or form. So they don't encourage you to go and just to play the game. They want you to be there as part of an experiment, as it were. Obviously, we're hoping the sneak peek is this weekend, right? We're hoping for it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because this is the last weekend before beta begins, because the first beta weekend is on the 17th of February. We've got the whole beta schedule over at nextgengamingblog.com. But, you know, it'd be good to get the sneak peek in this weekend, and if we do manage to get the sneak peek, maybe we'll do a special TERA cast for that. Aaron, anything you want to add on the subject? Apart from the fact that
I'm very disappointed Av didn't roll in Ellen. I wanted him to like roll around as a little girl, half naked.
Oh,
The best thing.
Oh, you said they were going to curtail that back, but they looked pretty promiscuous.
Are they?
Yeah, I logged on just as we were setting up the show, and I got to character creation, and I don't know, maybe they have toned it down, but they still looked, you know, a little bit dodgy.
Oh, those dragon dudes looked good though.
Oh yeah, the big ones.
Yep.
The Aman, or the Aman, however you want to pronounce them.
Look at you knowing all the lore and stuff. Yes, the Aman. They originated from this place, and now they hunt the Elbor who live in the wide plains. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on. We'll bring you much more TERA stuff in the future. We have got beta access. We still have a few sneak peek codes, so if the sneak peek happens this weekend, we're giving some out probably on the Friday. So catch that. Moving on to another subject, a game which is getting some content is Age of Empires Online, the free-to-play RTS. I don't know if either of you care about this game. I mean, Av, is this game on your radar at all?
I've played Age of Empires Online when it was still in beta, and in all fairness, it was an enjoyable game, but it suffered from horrible balancing issues.
Oh yeah, it's got this amazing like it's this MMO thing where you can equip your army with armor and weapons, and you can gain resources and craft stuff. And I really enjoyed it when I reviewed this game. I really enjoyed it so much, but where it falls short is in the combat. Aaron, were you even aware this game came out? Because they didn't really advertise it that well. It's a free-to-play RTS.
Yeah, I played it. I played a bit. We were gonna do some quests together, but I bowed out before that. My number one question is how much of this is actually free, and how much of it you have to pay to be badass.
Well, this Celts race, which is coming out, I think you have to pay for them. It's a premium civilization. They start at level 20, but you get I think the Egyptians and the Greeks for free, and you just basically you can't equip anything higher than a green item.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
Well, yeah, and you can't compete in ranked PvP. But you know you can go through all of the quests. So it's free to play, as in the player versus environment content. The PvE content is all free, and then if you really want to take it competitive, you got to buy a civilization. I think it's like £12 for a civilization.
So basically, if you're not willing to pay, just go and play an old Age of Empires game.
Well,
that's
probably
basically
better.
what you get.
Well, you know, you still get the PvE content for free, so you get to try before you buy almost, and also you get to see which playstyle you like with the races. I don't know. I think you guys have seen the trailer. There's not enough here to bring you back, is there?
Nope. Short and sweet.
It's sad. It's sad though, because I've been playing 8 realms and it's got all of the Farmville-esque mechanics, but there's no real meat to the game because there's no combat. There's no Whereas this game has the Farmville-esque stuff. It's got the cool armor. It's got the cool expansion packs that they have. But it's not quite there, and it's like, why would I spend my time playing this when I could be playing StarCraft in the ranked ladder? You know, I've already paid for that game. I've got all the races. To be honest, that's the main thing for me. I don't know. Would you ever revisit this game, Aaron?
If you kind of like bugged me and there was some way to do some actual PvE without actually paying for it, then yeah. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. I'm not too interested in the PvE on this game. As I said previously, if I want that, I'll go and play an old Age of Empires game. Those were great games. I don't really need this as it is.
Fair enough. And Av?
Well, I commend them on trying something like a new genre, because this is something new, trying to MMO strategy game, which I don't think it worked out for them as they wanted, mainly because of those balancing issues and how things work. Like, I didn't see this game with that type of payment method, like subscription based.
I really like the genre. I hope more games like of this genre come out. I mean, just because this game hasn't, you know, been a success doesn't mean the genre is a failure. I mean, it's a new genre, so that people are exploring payment methods, they're exploring the gameplay options. I mean, you can do co-op in this game. That's free.
Yeah, that was actually good.
Yeah, the co-op was. But I found that like a lot of the missions just took too long, and it took too long to get going. Whereas in StarCraft, it's like, okay, let's just go. Like, a match can be over in 5 minutes. It can be 45 minutes. In this game, it always took really long. But you know, we'll watch it. Maybe they'll bring out an update that will really revolutionise the game. I don't think this Celts update is. I think this one services the fans that they've still got and the few fans that they've still got. But we shall see what happens. Alright, we got a Skyrim patch this week, and the special surprise that came with the creation pack was HD Textures. Now, HD Textures had been implemented, high resolution textures had been implemented by the modding community, but whenever you downloaded one of those packs, you always got parts of the world. You had to get a pack for each part of the world and character models and so on. So Aaron, how do you feel about this introduction of HD Textures?
Well, it's funny that you say that, because we were talking beforehand, before this little podcast, and some of the textures, it's so hard to notice any kind of actual difference, but then some of them actually look a lot better. Generally, the cloth-based textures look much better, like your stools and stuff like that. But general stuff like the armor doesn't necessarily look that much better. I'm not sure if they haven't HD'd it up enough. I'm not sure what they can do to improve it either, but
yeah,
it's not.
This should have been in the game at the start, surely.
Yes.
So why are you releasing with substandard textures for a PC game?
Probably because it was rushed or something.
Because it wasn't a PC game.
Yeah,
there's your answer.
It's a shame though, because like the PC community have really got onto this game, and you know, it's like it's breaking records on Steam as always. I don't know. I can start playing the game properly now. That's how I feel now. It's like, yes, I can play this game, the whole game. You know, previously I've downloaded texture packs.
Dude, you're so not noticing half of these resolutions.
No, you say that. You say that.
Where you're running around and you're not, unless you're gonna stand still.
Yeah, but the first person view, when you're holding that weapon that's got the low res, now that it's got a high res thing, it's gonna look so much nicer.
And when would you find the time to play it?
Well, you know, I've got a few games to finish, but you know, Skyrim is definitely on the list. Speaking of some Skyrim madness, I think Todd Howard was at was it DICE 2012, and he was showing off the Bethesda Game Jam. They basically gave everyone at Bethesda a week off to just basically go crazy and style whatever they wanted to do, and they created some amazing creations. Av, I know you have strong feelings on this.
Of course, yeah. Those were really good ideas. Some of them seem to be like they should have been already in. Like, there's little small things even. But I would really hope at least 70% of those things make it in the patches or DLCs. It would be a great thing.
Aaron, have you checked out this video? Do you think the modding community could do better?
They probably can if they put their mind to it. They've got a great modding community. But I'm with Av. Like some of this stuff, like why was it not in the game to begin with? Obviously, the craziest stuff like Dragon Mans, obviously that would just like completely break the game. But stuff like the flow-based water shader, like why was that not in the game from the start? I don't understand.
Flow-based water shader and like guards turning lights back on, and I know they added some funky things in like kill cams. I mean, you don't have to add those, and
that's just Fallout VAT speaking.
You know, they could always bring out an expansion and be like, oh well, you know, we got all this new content, because some of the content is like they've got like puzzles that will move around, like ledges that will move around, and you can create puzzles in your dungeon, flowing water in dungeons, and you can adopt a child.
Yeah, how hard would that have been to fucking like implement in the game? I'm sure it wasn't hard, like that whole adoption thing. I'm not again, why was it not in the game?
Well, I'm sure each person brought their own thing to the table, and that was one of them. Okay, cool. Silence. And no one has anything to say. Yeah. So, do you think we'll see these as free updates, or do you think they'll bundle it with an expansion, saying, "Oh, now we've got this feature"?
Depends. Like the water, the lighting, all those things are probably coming in like a free patch. As for things like combined spells, like those things were. I'm pretty sure they said that from the start, that you can combine spells like in the early videos. But in the end, you only had like the ability to combine fire with fire. You couldn't really do anything other than that. But the bigger thing, like the new dungeons or darker dungeons, those will probably come with like DLCs. Maybe the dragon mounts, if those come in.
Yeah, maybe they'll do some like Dragon Rider DLC, and dragon mounts will be the whole thing. I don't know.
I tell you what would we do without like Connect shouts, man? Come on, you all want it.
Yes.
Cruise Radar onto your TV. It's amazing, man.
That's actually a really good use of Connect, I think.
Really?
Maybe once or twice. I don't know. It's good to see. I need to get in there and play some Skyrim in the first place. But I'm sure for people that have completed the game, I mean, we're going to see loads of stuff from the modding community as well. It'd be good to see some official DLCs, though. I don't know. It's always good to see a game continuing to grow, even after release and even after it's taking so much money. And they're not looking to the next release; they're just looking to improve their current game. So, you know, I think we could easily argue that these things should have been in, but then the game. When would the game be released if you include all these things? So,
well, they done this in a week after it was completed, so a week later maybe.
All right, shut up, you. All right, another game the creators of a game are hoping that you are no longer playing Skyrim. It is Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, big huge games. They say that their biggest problem is people are still playing Skyrim. I know this game came out on Tuesday in the US. It's coming out Friday in the UK. There have been lots of live streams and previews and sneak peeks. We played the demo. But Aaron, will you be picking up Reckoning?
I really wish I could pick it up right this second, but due to other games, Skyrim not included, I can't actually justify it at the moment. I mean, I know that's a worry for them, but most of the people I know have already hoarded Skyrim to death.
Yeah. And
yeah, you can fuck about with a lot of like the mods and stuff and strip people down and pile them up in the middle of your city or whatever the hell you want to do. But at the end of the day, I don't think that's their biggest hurdle. I'm not sure what is, but I don't think Skyrim is going to get in their way. I think they should have a bit more confidence in what they've created, and it looks like a fantastic world.
I've been talking to you quite a lot recently, and I've always asked you the question: are you going to buy this game?
I don't know. Might pick it up. I just don't know yet. I haven't been looking much into this game. I know more or less. I've played the demo on the PS3. Just the demo bit didn't exactly enthrall me, but maybe
demo
I just
was
haven't gotten...
trash.
Yeah, the demo was a mistake because they outsourced it. But I'm just really interested in exploring this rich world and forging a character, because you can have like a melee warrior that wields fire, and you can really mix it up with the combat. So I'm quite interested in that to see where that goes. For me personally, as soon as the main quest in Skyrim is completed, I will pick up this game on the PC. Although I think I'll play it with the gamepad. That is a hot topic. Av, did you said you played it on the PS3, didn't play it on the PC?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of PC gamers are using their gamepads for this because it's just, I don't know, it's the sort of game you want to sit back and enjoy and take in the world, and it plays better with the gamepad. I don't know Aaron, how you feel about playing gamepad on the PC.
I'm always an advocate for if you need to play on a gamepad and it's just the port, then you don't really need to be playing it on the PC.
Ooh, what about high-res textures?
But well,
modding potential.
I'm sure you saw the demo on Kingdoms of Amalur.
Yeah,
the textures weren't that great, mate.
No,
like,
I'm hoping by the time I'm done with Skyrim, they would have released a Kingdoms of Amalur HD texture pack.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Expectations. Yeah. Well, it's a rich game. There are I think Day 9 did a whole streamathon, so you can go and watch his streaming love if you want to go and see that. It's February, guys. It's the time of love. It's Valentine's.
Today we celebrate.
I don't know if you've heard about this story. Obviously, most MMOs are doing their whole Valentine's love in the air thing, but Rift are trying to break a world record on this Valentine's Day on February 14th, this Tuesday. They're attempting to get the most game marriages in one day, because you can actually get married in the game, and they can actually have GMs running around all day, basically as priests that can marry you, or you can in the two factions main cities, there's going to be an instant like church hall where you can get married to another character. I mean, Av, reaction, please.
Reaction. Last time I saw in-game marriages, it was in Ragnarok Online, and that was several years ago.
Aaron, do you think this is a good?
I think we should sign in right now. We should get married, me and you. Av can be my maid of honor.
It is not just men and women, because the trailer specifically shows 2 men and 2 women getting married. So if you're married already and you want to take part in the whole world record event, you can actually get divorced, and then remarry, and that way you can, because you have to marry on the day to be part of the world record. So it's mixing it up. Whilst we're talking about MMO, I don't know, let's talk about Rift. Just a quick word on Rift. It's an MMO that really passed you by, isn't it, Aaron?
Yeah, I've after the first week or two, I think I had a few days here and there where I felt like I really wanted to play Rift again, and then once it passed, I kind of never looked back. I think that's the story of Rift. It had really good ideas, and it was actually a really good game. It had troubles pulling people away from what they were already doing.
Yeah, I mean, I got bored from the leveling because it was just too much of the same of World of Warcraft, basically. I just didn't enjoy the leveling experience. Av, I know you played the beta. You never committed to a purchase.
Really, it was basically what you just said. It was too much World of Warcraft to make me interested. It was a little too late, for me, because I was already burned from WoW.
Alright, just to touch on WoW, obviously they're doing their love in the air thing. They're doing the same old thing where you can get the love rocket. They've got the instance where you can go, it's what's that instance with the werewolves? Shadowfang. The pool of knowledge is amazing. Well done. Yeah, they got the whole instance thing there, the love toxins. Here's a question: Aaron, would you ever go back to WoW? Do you see yourself going back at any
WoW
time?
at its current state? No. But
right. Go on.
If they sort their PvP, which they're supposed to be focusing on in the next expansion, then I might jump back just to see what's going on.
Ah, cool. Interesting. Av?
Yeah, no, probably not.
Alright, fair enough. Just before we finish up, just a small tidbit. Diablo 3 watch. Obviously, we're always watching for the release date and so on. Probably something really insignificant, but the collector's edition has appeared on Game's website, game.co.uk. I think it's an exclusive, because Game normally get the exclusive collector's editions. I'm not sure. But
what date? What date is attached to that?
there is no date attached to it, but there is a $69.99 price tag. Aaron, would you be purchasing the collector's edition? The Blizzard collector's editions are amazing, right?
They are. I'll be honest with you. I don't actually know what's in the Diablo collector's
It's like
edition.
a 4 GB memory stick inside of a Soul Stone. It's a Soul Stone memory stick inside the head. Is it the head of Diablo?
Yeah, it is.
Inside the head of Diablo, and then I think they said there's a Blu-ray of the making of it. It's not on DVD. It's a Blu-ray.
Blu-ray 2-disc
Blu-ray,
sets.
yeah. So that's the first time they've used the Blu-ray. Normally they just bung a DVD in there, but Blu-ray, ooh, they're pushing the boat out. Yeah, it's gonna come in a sexy box. But just quickly, it's a topic we were discussing last week on the main Next Gen Gaming Blog podcast, retailers and gaming specific. But we're gonna keep this general. Gaming retailers normally get a lot of stick, whether it's Game or GameStop, for their PC selection. I'm going to put the question to you: what would you like to see improved in your retail store that will get you there for some sort of PC gaming?
Obviously, I'd love to see a bigger collection, but it's not going to happen purely because of the state of PC gaming at the moment. A lot of people buy their stuff via Steam and whatnot, and it's generally a bargain in most cases. Sometimes it's not. So without that big a variety, they're not really going to pull anybody in.
Right. Well,
but
go on.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Well, I was at DreamHack, and they had this thing called the Dream Store, and obviously DreamHack is a very PC orientated event, so they're going to have a lot of PC stuff. But what they had in this shop was they had like all the Razer stuff, all the Steel Series stuff. They had like Mad Cat stuff. They had like the Rat Mouse, and like they had like models out there that you could press, so like you could feel how the keyboard feels on your fingers and how the mouse feels in your hand. They also had the Xbox controllers, and they had some really cool like PC gaming stuff. Like MSI were there representing, and obviously I know DreamHack is a specialist PC event, and all the vendors flock there to sell you their stuff. But you know, this was like the best shop I've ever been in. It's like, oh my god, all the PC gaming stuff that I could like dream of is here. I mean, would you like to see PC gaming peripherals in your local game?
So you want a slight PC world section to your...
Well, yeah, like don't just cover the console, do everything that's game.
Oh,
would that get you in the shop at least?
It would, but I can't see it ever happening.
Can't see that. All right, fair enough. Have anything to add? I know in Poland they don't actually have you don't actually have a chain of stores which is dedicated to games, do you?
Yeah, exactly.
You just have like general shops that sell toys, they sell stuff, and then we have a game section.
Yeah, electronics shops tend to sell games as well, and obviously the whole selection is pretty damn terrible. I've grown to just ignore that, and I've grown to like digital purchases way more.
Interesting. Well, if anyone out there has a suggestion for retail stores to beef up their PC gaming sections or to incorporate more of a PC gaming feel, other than just like a little rack where there's like 10 games, yeah, it'd be good.
They don't even have a rack anymore, dude. There's a basket.
No, some of them are better than some are better than others. But they are pretty outdated with their catalogue of games, and they normally just have a 2 for £20 section, and that's it. But it's a shame. But I don't know. Maybe someone who's watching the show can help us out, give us an answer, and yeah. But that has been it, guys. That has been the episode 5 of the Buff Up Show. Aaron, thank you for joining me.
Not a problem, you sexy Jewish man.
Av, all the way from Poland.
Yes, I came all the way just for you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Twitter. You can follow us on the Twitter at @official_NGB. You can follow me. You can follow Mr. AJR Sullivan. And remember, you can always get us on the Next Gen Gaming blog. Check out the video section, because if we do anything TERA video based, it's going to be there. All right, guys, thanks for joining me, and we'll catch you in a couple of weeks. Remember, one show every 2 weeks. We'll catch you then.